Right now, several people can see their gas and electric bills go up. The reason why and who will be affected.
Also, a Sun Prairie School Board member is resigning from his position. His reason behind the decision. And
later on, Sauk City Business is letting customers channel their rage in a safe and healthy manner. We welcome you to News 3 now at 6. Well, you may see an increase in your utility bills in 2025 and 2026.
This comes after the Wisconsin Public Service Commission voted last week to approve rate increases for WEC Energy Group. Our Merrill Hubbard is here to show us how this may affect your wallet. Merrill?
Yeah, Susan and Eric, for someone who uses We Energies or Wisconsin Public Service Corp, they can expect to see their gas and electric bills go up for the next 2 years. But the parent company says it's a short-term cost for long-term savings. WEC Energy Group serves about 2.2 million people across the state. By 2026, the average We Energies customer can expect to pay about $17 more for electricity per month and $4 to $9 for gas per month. And for WPS, it could be $12 more for electricity and $4 more for gas. The reason why WEC Energy Group needs to increase utilities is to uphold their sustainability developments. They say it's a short-term cost that will save people more money down the line.
As we're moving away from some of our older, less efficient fossil fuel plants, we're building more renewable energy. There's significant tax credits tied to that. So this rate filing included $100 million in savings for customers tied to federal tax credits and lower fuel costs.
WEC also mentioned solar energy requires less operation and maintenance costs and that it saves money because the company does not have to pay to use fossil fuels. WEC Energy is not unique in having sustainability developments. Madison Gas and Electric and Alliant Energy also have projects that are dedicated to creating clean energy for their customers.
Merrill, thank you. A member of the Sun Prairie Area School Board has resigned over how the departure of a former principal was handled. In a Facebook post today, Alwyn Foster says his decision to resign is based on, quote, issues related to our black staff members historically. Foster was elected to the Board of Education in 2021. On October 23rd, the district announced that East High School principal Renee Coleman would no longer be serving as principal. A reason for her departure was not given. Associate Athletic Director Jim Ertl is serving as interim principal. Foster did not elaborate on what specific issues impacting the district's black staff members pushed him to step down.
In Columbia County, a 23-year-old man is facing charges for sexually assaulting a 13-year-old girl. Zion Roberts was arrested for second-degree sexual assault of a child. On Saturday, that girl was reported missing from the village of Partyville. Deputies say they found her and Roberts inside a vehicle near the home from which she was reported missing. Roberts was given a cash bond in court yesterday. He cannot have contact with the victim, her home, workplace, or school. A preliminary hearing in the case is set for November 20th. Now to weather, where southern Wisconsin will be getting some much-needed rain tonight. Let's check your first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington on the weather patio. Alex?
Rain shower activity eventually move in to the Madison area. Let's take a look at our plan year graphic for Madison here. Rain should eventually get here by the time we get to about 8 o'clock in Madison. Off to the south and west, that rain shower activity will likely start to kick in just a little bit sooner than 8, and then widespread rain shower activity across much of southern Wisconsin. Not all of southern Wisconsin, however. We're going to call that out here in just a moment. So the rain is on the way for parts of southern Wisconsin. Let's look at radar 3000. Maybe a sprinkle out towards Arena, out towards Mazomanie, up towards Dane and Cross Plains. A little bit more appreciable shower activity near the Lancaster area right now, where you might need your windshield wipers and the ground might be in the pavement might be starting to get wet. Future track, though, is going to start to tell the story of who gets the rain, who has the best chance of rain, and who does not have the best chance of rain. Look, by the time we get to our 10 o'clock newscast, that rain shower activity really stretching from the Wisconsin River Valley along U.S. Highway 151 and points off towards the south and towards the east. Areas across areas north and west of Madison may not see these showers, or at least not as many of these showers overnight tonight. Coming up in Maine weather, though, we're going to track the rainfall amounts that we could get from the rain tonight, who has the heaviest rainfall, who has the least amount of rainfall, and yes, we're still tracking some snowflakes in the forecast.
All right, Alex, thank you. And winter may not be here just yet, but Madison's winter parking rules go into effect on Friday. The rules require you to park on a specific side of the street overnight so that crews can plow streets when it does snow. On odd-numbered days from 1 to 7 in the morning, park on the side of the street with the odd house numbers. On even-numbered days, you park on the side of the street with even house numbers. Those who don't follow the rule will be fined $20. And there are some exceptions. If you park in the snow emergency zone, you only need to follow alternate side parking during a declared snow emergency. That's the downtown Isthmus area and about 11 other neighborhoods. You can find a map of the snow emergency zones. It's up on the City of Madison website. On streets where parking is always restricted to one side for the entire block, alternate side parking rules don't apply. Streets where parking is restricted to one side of the street for part of the block have to follow alternate side parking rules.
Melissa Agard is now the Dane County executive. This after a swearing-in ceremony this morning. Agard is not new to the Wisconsin legislature. She served in the state assembly for 8 years before spending the last 3 in the Senate. She also served 2 terms on the Dane County Board of Supervisors back in 2010 and 2012. Now, as Dane County executive, Agard says she's hoping to continue fighting for issues she's been vocal about throughout her career.
But we've been on the right side of history with many of the issues that we've been advocating for. Union rights, the ability for hardworking people to be able to get ahead, cannabis legalization. We haven't crossed the finish line with all of those things.
Agard won the race for county exec last week with 60.9% of the vote. She beat challenger Dana Pellebon, who received 37.8%, with former Dane County executive Joe Parisi retiring from the role in May. Agard will be finishing out what was originally his term. She'll campaign for the seat again in the spring.
Governor Tony Evers and the Wisconsin Department of Workforce Development are announcing that $1 million in grants are available for the Teacher Training and Recruitment Grant Program. Those grants, which cover 2 years of program costs, are available through DWD's expanded Wisconsin Fast Forward program. Wisconsin nonprofits can apply for up to $500,000 to recruit, train, and license teachers. Applications are due by December 16th. Dane County will receive nearly $1.5 million in federal funding toward efforts to make Wisconsin's roads safer.
Dane County will get the majority of those funds, $1 million. The city of Madison will get money for the development of local safety agency action plans and supplemental planning activities to achieve the city's Vision Zero goal of having no roadway deaths by 2040. The Greater Madison MPO will receive funds to support Fitchburg, Shorewood Hills, and the county to develop safety action plans. That money will also support Cottage Grove's active transportation plan and Verona's Safe Routes to School plan.
Well, after 6 months of a steady downward trend, inflation hit a bit of a bump in the road last month. The Consumer Price Index shows a 0.2% rise last month. That is a 2.6% increase year over year. The October reading is also a slight step back from the Fed's long-held goal of 2%. Last week, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell announced another quarter-point drop. Economist Larry Summers, who served as Treasury Secretary in the Clinton administration, has some concerns about the pace of Powell's strategy.
Fed has been in too much of a hurry to cut interest rates and much too much of a hurry to promise future interest rate cuts.
Now, taking a closer look at the CPI numbers, energy costs appeared to stay steady after a string of recent monthly declines. Used vehicle prices jumped 2.7% and airline fares climbed 3.2%. One drop in something most of us use every day, gas prices down nearly 1/10 of a percentage point across all types of fuel.
Coming up next, with the holiday shopping season just getting underway, the new kind of plan that some shoppers are using to avoid paying interest.
Plus, Amazon breaks ground on a new facility in Cottage Grove, how it will benefit the Madison area when it opens. Stay with us.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6, brought to you by Gruber Law Offices.
We all share the same roads, but when an accident happens, we don't always share the same consequences. Gruber Law Offices has been winning for people injured in truck accidents for more than 35 years. One call, that's all.
Hot tubs, hot tubs, hot tubs. The Hot Tub Swim Spa Expo is at Bachman's Pool Spas and Saunas this weekend only. Hundreds of hot tubs from the world's leading brands like Hot Spring Hot Tubs, all discounted. Hot tubs as low as $79 a month. 0% financing. Swim spas up to $20,000 off. Saunas as low as $79 a month. Hot tub, swim spas, and saunas up to 40% off. Come save thousands this weekend at Bachman's Pool Spas and Saunas. SpaExpoWisconsin.com.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Discover a level of comfort you never thought possible. Discover stressless seating at the Century House. Designed to harmonize with your body's natural movements, it's the premier destination for relaxation and rejuvenation. Right now, take 10% off all stressless recliners, sofas, tables, and ottomans. The Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Why was a transgender man serving time in the Dane County Jail sent to solitary confinement?
They didn't know what to do with me.
I'm looking into how inmates are classified for placement within the jail's limited space, especially those who are transgender. Thursday at 6.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Construction is now underway for a new Amazon fulfillment center in Cottage Grove. Today, state, county, and Village of Cottage Grove leaders, construction teams, and Amazon officials broke ground. It's on Highway TT. This is the first Amazon fulfillment center in the Madison area and the second operations facility here in Dane County.
This particular site allowed us to get the maximum amount of acreage that we needed for the site, which allowed us to get kind of the site template that we needed. The access to the interstate is incredible for us. Proximity to Chicago, to the city of Madison, and other larger markets that we need to fulfill. This made it a great landing zone for us.
Well, the facility is expected to bring in 1,500 new jobs to the area. It's planned to launch in the later half of 2026.
We are now officially in the holiday shopping season, and researchers say they're expecting record online spending. Adobe Analytics forecasts about $240 billion will be spent this holiday season, and more people are choosing those buy now, pay later loans. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York found financially stable buyers choose BNPL to avoid paying interest and for convenience. Financially fragile buyers for credit and affordability. Adobe found most people wanted to free up cash or buy something that they couldn't otherwise afford.
Do see average order values for buy now, pay later tend to be higher. And ultimately, it allows people to kind of stretch the bounds of their budget.
Meanwhile, Adobe Analytics predicts Cyber Monday, the Monday after Thanksgiving, will be the biggest day ever for buy now, pay later. Estimates are that kind of transaction could total $993 million.
It's still ahead, whether it's because of the election or maybe a stressful day at work. People are looking for ways to release those pent-up emotions.
After the break, we check out a business in Sauk City that's offering people the chance to vent.
Plus the rain on its way, and Alex is back. A complete look at the forecast when we come back.
Nobody wants to think about cold weather, but now's the time to winterproof your home. Is your house cold every winter? Your home needs foam. Are your heating costs too high? Your home needs foam. Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Your home needs foam. USA Premium Foam is over 35% more efficient than ordinary, weaker insulation. Winterproof now and get 0% financing for 72 months.
USA Insulation.
I've been a motorcyclist for a little over 20 years now. I always wanted to have a motorcycle my whole life, and dashing helps me support that hobby. I love the flexibility of dashing. I love the connections I make. Dashing lets me do what I want, when I want. I'm my own boss now. If dashers can maintain their freedom, flexibility, and independence, and have access to benefits, that would really be the best of both worlds. Portable benefits would help me cover medical costs, dental, vision. That would be fantastic.
Nobody wants to replace the roof. But these days, many roofs are only lasting 10 to 15 years, costing you tens of thousands of dollars. RoofMax makes your roof like new by strengthening and rejuvenating it. RoofMax treatments, started early enough, can extend the life of your roof by 15 years or more. And even if you think your roof is at the end of its life, 90% of the time, RoofMax can extend the life of your roof by 5 years at a fraction of the cost of a new roof. So give us a call and we'll give you a free assessment to see if your roof qualifies.
Come celebrate the season with Baraboo Furniture and Mattresses store-wide fall kickoff sale. Every department is on sale. Save an additional 25% off the lowest marked sales price on Smith Brothers and England living room sets. Save an additional 30% off Flex Steel furniture, 25% off Amish furniture. Every department is on sale in our beautiful showroom, including Ashley, reclining furniture, spring air mattresses, and much more. Hurry in today to the huge store-wide fall kickoff sale at Baraboo Furniture and Mattress, where your satisfaction is our guarantee.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Well, you're probably hearing from your friends and family, and experts say the presidential election may overwhelm some people with emotions, from optimism to disappointment, frustration, and fear.
Now, rage is another emotion, but it's not always easy to release at home or work. Armand Rahman shows us a business in our area that aims to provide a safe place to get it all out.
This election season was a stressful one, whether or not you agreed with the results or if they made you kind of angry. One business in Sauk City said they're seeing more people channel that rage in a healthy way and release it. Or you might just be stressed out by something at work. Don't worry, I won't tell you who I'm thinking of in the newsroom when I do this.
That took less than 2 seconds.
It takes 90 seconds for an emotion to fully process its cycle.
But suppressing emotions in your body can cause physical health problems like high blood pressure, heart disease, and diabetes that last much longer. So venting is important for your mind and your body.
You're not carrying that around. You don't have to worry about the big eruption coming out later on. You can just kind of process it and move on with your life.
Amanda Chestnut found she didn't have a safe place to release those emotions when she really needed it.
Well, I started disorderly conduct after my dad passed away, and I was going through the stages of grief. And I hit that anger stage, and I hit it really hard. As an independent mom, I didn't have that ability to kind of like lose it at home.
So the former deputy sheriff opened the rage rooms last year.
Your sessions come with a certain number of baskets.
Now she says she's seeing a lot more people needing to deal with their own life-altering event this month.
With the election in particular, I feel like a lot of people are just in an uncertain space. So they feel maybe like a loss of control.
The week after the election, Chestnut has seen an uptick in people trying to get that sense of control back. That already feels easy when you pick up a sledgehammer or baseball bat.
Take the trophies and smash the heads off of the trophies. Frying pans are probably one of the most laughed at weapon.
You get a private room to let glass, dishes, or electronics have it.
I encourage screaming.
Better to take a bat to something than someone.
They feel lighter. They feel like a weight has been lifted off of their shoulders.
Well, I feel a lot better already now. They also have paint splatter rooms available downstairs for kids' birthday parties. Reporting in Sauk City, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
Armand,
he was thinking of you when he hit that glass.
He seemed so much happier at work today, didn't he? Disorderly Conduct, what a great name, too. It's available online by appointment only. Chestnut says she already has 46 bookings between today and Saturday and a completely sold-out weekend. You can also donate your glass, dishes, and electronics to be destroyed. That takes a $5 recycling fee. I'm going to take that frying pan to Alex's weather computer with that snow in the forecast.
Oh, there might be some other folks in southern Wisconsin that don't want this here. I've actually been talking about it on social media. Some folks not ready for those first few snowflakes, which are part of the 3 things you need to get out of the forecast. But first, rain showers overnight tonight for most of southern Wisconsin. Not everybody. More on that in a moment. Staying dry through Saturday, perhaps all the way up to Monday, before the wintry mix, or at least a stormy pattern, starts to take hold. First, it's planner evening, 46. Temperatures really don't go anywhere with this weather system holding up the temperatures with the rain shower activity that will move into the Madison area as we approach 8, or at least between 8 and 10 p.m. and then carry on through the rest of the nighttime. Dane County, nothing really out there. You got to go way west on 14, northeast Iowa County out towards Arena, over towards Barneville, maybe a sprinkle or a shower. Slightly heavier shower activity over Grant County, stretching up to Camp Douglas. Southwest Wisconsin, I don't want you to think that this rain shower activity is going to stick around all night, because Future Track presses that rain shower activity to the south by the time we get to 10 o'clock. It pivots really along U.S. Highway 151, lesser amounts to the northwest, greater amounts to the south and towards the east. The rain showers go away by the time we get past the rush hour on Thursday. So do expect you might need the windshield wipers, Madison and points east, during Thursday morning's commute. 1/10 of an inch out towards Richland Center. Madison, perhaps a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch as you head over towards, let's say, Jefferson and over towards Janesville. With this weather event, now we've been talking about another weather event that may unfold next week. Let's keep on top of that. Still looking active through at least the middle, perhaps the end of next week. Rainy and breezy conditions Tuesday. Transition to the potential for snow showers as we head towards Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. This is a projection. This is what this could look like, and we want to give you that update here. Tuesday, early morning hours, rain shower, maybe a clap of thunder as a cold front comes through. As we go into Tuesday at 6 o'clock, the weather system then starts to move off towards the north and east, and it brings cold air in behind it. If we get enough cold air moving in behind it, that may bring us a few snow showers as early as Wednesday. The weather system meanders in the upper Midwest, bringing reinforcing bouts of rain shower and snow shower activity as we go into Thursday, and then as we go into Friday, and perhaps even into Saturday as well. It all depends on how much cold air and the track of that weather system, but there is a distinct possibility that as we go from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and perhaps into Saturday, especially with overnight lows getting into the 20s, that we may have a few snowflakes, and some of those snowflakes could stick to the ground.
And coming up in sports, Wisconsin hosting a top 10 team this week on the hardwood, while the Badgers say they're excited for a certain group to watch them play on Friday. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
The Hot Tub Swim Spa Expo is at Bachman's Pool Spas and Saunas this weekend only. Hundreds of hot tubs from major brands, all discounted. Hot tubs as low as $79 a month. Hot Tub Swim Spas and Saunas up to 40% off. Come save thousands this weekend at Bachman Pool Spas and Saunas.
They've been rocking audiences for decades. It's Foghat. Performing live November 30th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells.
I just want to make
with special guest, the Empty Pockets. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. Legendary rock band Foghat. Live in concert November 30th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
Black Friday savings start now at Steinhoffel's. Get all the latest looks at the season's best prices, like a Sealy mattress any size, just $199. A glider recliner, only $449. This sofa, $499. A dining table, now $689. Or a queen bed, only $699. And with Steinhoffel's special 18-month financing, your new room just got more affordable. Black Friday savings start now, in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
Are your home's tired, leaky gutters saying, rain, rain, go away? Is your basement at risk of flooding? To the rescue, Fry Construction and our Absolute Gutters. Our gutters are custom fabricated on-site for a perfect, seamless fit that's engineered to excel. Wishing for a break in the clouds? How about a sunny 29% discount on our absolute gutter system? To get this great deal, visit fryconstruction.com today to schedule your roof or siding replacement.
There's a fine line between gorgeous and Griswold. Don't get tangled up this season. Instead, enhance your home with Cardinal's smart outdoor lighting solutions. You'll spend less time dangling off a ladder and more time enjoying what really matters. We'll install smart outdoor lighting solutions catered to your needs so you can go from fancy to festive with just one tap. Light up your home like never before. Book online and save 10% on smart outdoor lighting solutions with Cardinal.
The Hot Tub Swim Spa Expo is at Bachman's Pool Spas and Saunas this weekend only. Hot tubs from major brands, all discounted. Swim spas up to $20,000 off. Hot tub swim spas and saunas up to 40% off. Come save thousands this weekend at Bachman's Pool Spas and Saunas.
After 3 quote-unquote cupcake games, Wisconsin men's basketball has a huge test ahead of them on Friday night. 9th-ranked Arizona is coming to town, but their opponent isn't the only big thing about that game. At halftime, Hall of Fame head coach Bo Ryan will be recognized, and before the game, UW's back-to-back Final Four teams will be honored, a group that this team is excited to play in front of.
Forever grateful for those guys that came before us and laid the pathway down, and now it's just a dream come true to be able to be out there myself and give it my best shot to make them proud and get a win.
They really set the standard of what Wisconsin basketball is supposed to be like, so it is just an honor being able to play after they're being honored for their accomplishments. So, you know, it's definitely a blessing. You know, we're going to try to do our best to hold you guys or hold ourselves accountable and hold it down.
For the 5th time in the last 43 years, a #1 ranked team is coming to Camp Randall, and that would be Big Ten newbie Oregon. Saturday night is the 7th meeting all-time between the two, the first since the 2020 Rose Bowl game, and big opponents are nothing new to the Badgers this season. The Ducks are the 3rd top 5 team to play in Madison, and this group says they're not worried about that #1 in front of Oregon's name.
I know our team isn't like nervous at all just because of a number or just because of a team name. Like, we know what we can do, and we're also a really good team too. So it's not like we have any worries, any fears or anything like that. Like, we know what we can do, and now we just got to go out and prove it.
This week I feel like we got a good opportunity to kind of get over that hump. Obviously, you say that every week, but I feel like we're in a good spot right now mentally. You know what I'm saying? We took some L's. We've been punched a little bit, took some gut punches, but we're still standing, and we're going to be ready to go Saturday.
And for more on Wisconsin's matchup against Oregon, be sure to check out this week's Wisconsin Huddle with Austin Brown. Show airs at 6:30 on Friday, right here on News 3 Now. And we're only a couple months away from opening day. The Brewers will start their season in New York to take on the Yankees. First pitch from the Bronx is set for 2 o'clock on March 27th. So mark your calendars.
I think they started last year in New York, didn't they, against the Mets?
Yeah.
I think I was actually there that day. But baseball will be here before too long. Winter's coming first.
Got to get through winter first. And rain tonight, yes. 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain from Madison and Point south and east tonight. And then we're keeping an eye on rain and maybe some snow showers next week.
All right, Alex, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a good evening, everybody. Hope to see you back here tonight at 10.